welcome back to my channel. So today we're finally going to talk about my hair, and I get tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of questions every single day about my hair color. How do I keep it this red? And I cannot answer all these questions every single day because it's basically the same questions every day. So I did this list of things that I'm going to talk about today, and it is mostly questions that you guys are asking me. So this video will be quite long, so get your snacks, get your dinner, do your thing, and let's get into it. So first of all, I'm going to talk about my extensions. And yes, I do have extensions simply because my hair is just super fine and, you know, typical Scandinavian hair, pretty much shit. So I do have extensions, and they are from Luxury for Princess. And I do have a coupon code for you guys, and it is Fluke of Makeup. I will leave the link to Luxury for Princess down below so you can check them out. And they stay really great for about 6 months, which is kind of a record for me because I've tried so many extensions, and I just feel like 6 months is a long time for me either way, because I've tried so many extensions that just, they look so good for like a month and then they look like shit. They tangle up, they shed like crazy, birds can move into the hair. I mean, and yes, I got this hair sent to me, but that does not change my opinion. I love this brand, and the customer service is so great. They respond to you immediately, and I just feel like that is so important, because I know that there's some companies out there that just, they don't give a flying if you get your extensions or not. I do custom dye them because I can't really find a color on their website that will match my particular hair color, and I just feel like, in my opinion, that it is so much more easier to buy a pair of extensions and then dye them into your exact color, because I do use box dye. So yeah, I do color my extensions with this exact hair color, and I do color my own hair with this as well. And this is the Garnier Nutri Color in Vibrant Red, and it is the 562. Yeah, it is the 562. And I don't know if it has changed its appearance, I mean, of the box in any other country, but it did change. I don't know when that was. I think it was like, must have been like 5 months ago, but just look for the exact name, the Vibrant Red one. It is the same formula, everything. So yeah, so when I get my extensions, I want to break through this seal that is on every single extensions that make the extensions shiny, and to get rid of that smell that extensions do have sometimes. So I do put them in a filled up sink with water and shampoo and just let them stay in there for like 30 minutes or so, and then I wash them with shampoo only 2 times, and no conditioner, no nothing, and then I just let them air dry, and after that I color them. I simply do this because I want the color to really stick, to really cling on to the hair extensions, and it works every time. So that's also a little tip for you. And when I've colored my extensions, I go in with shampoo, and I also go in with my little mixture of Revlon's Nutri Color Creme, I think it is. Hold on a minute. I'm mixing the Revlon Nutri Color Creme in 600 and also the one in 500. I don't have the 500 here simply because I threw that away yesterday because things got a little messy. I'm one of those persons that wanna get every single product out of the packaging. So I actually went in with the bread knife yesterday just because I really wanted everything out of that package. Anyways, now you know that. So I mix this one and the 500 one with conditioner, and I usually take equal parts, but today I took a little bit more. And yeah, that's pretty much what I do, and I leave it in for about an hour to 3 hours. It doesn't really matter. The longer the better, obviously. And this is key. I mean, this is what makes my hair shiny and radiant, and like the hair color super intense. And I could just use one, but because I want to be a little bit extra, I'm using two. No, I'm just kidding. This one is a little bit more just red. It's a little bit more to the orange kind of shade of red, and the 500 one is a little bit, I mean, it's purple red, so it's a little bit to the cooler or colder side of life. And you can obviously use these just on their own, but I don't know. It's a lot of pigment, and you really need gloves. If you don't have gloves when you use this, you will have hands that are like, I mean, you will have red hands if you're not using any gloves, so use gloves. The hairline is always a issue for me with this, and if you just use these on their own, you will also have a problem with that, because the thing is that it get attached, like, I don't even know if you can see, but yeah, like up here, if you can tell, that is Nutri Color Creme. And it's not because I don't wash the color out, it's simply because wherever you got some dry like patches in your head, like it could be that you've been scratching your head for a day or something. I don't know who does that, but I mean, it could just be that you have a dry day on your left head side. Oh, it could just be that you have had bobby pins in one side of your head, and that side of your head will be kind of irritated and a little bit dry, and it will cling on to that particular spot, like I do use one of those brushes. I don't have it here and it's wet, so I can't really bring it here, but one of those, you know, those one of those brushes that, you know, professional uses. I will put a picture here so you can see, you know, one of those. Yes, I use one of those to like simply to like paint it on, so that, because I always know where my hairline is, so that I try to like paint it so that it doesn't go in my hairline. Apparently it's in my hairline. So you know, I'm not really bothered by it though, but I do get questions about it sometimes, like, what is that, you know? A girl don't know. So I do color my own hair every single week. And yes, it is not necessary, but the thing is that I bleached my hair a year ago, and I do have that video on my channel if you want to check it out. It is one of my first ever videos that I've ever posted. It is pure shit, but I mean, it is fun to see, I mean, the process of going from brown hair to blonde hair. I mean, I went from brown to platinum blonde within a month, I think, and then I got blue hair. I don't know why, but so back to the topic. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, my hair, well, the hair that's been growing out is a little bit darker than the hair that's underneath. Oh my god, the hair that I bleached last year, it is the hair that's in my lengths. I think that's the correct way to say it. I know that someone told me that my hair is red, it's in red ombre, and I just I hate that people think that I have a red ombre. I kind of do though, but you know, it's definitely not intentional. So what I do every single week, well, I don't do it every single week because every third week I need to touch up my roots as well. But what I do every single week is that I color the parts that are, you know, platinum blonde underneath, because if I don't, I would walk around and have fiery red hair out in my lengths and have like really dark roots, and personally I don't like that look. I mean, a normal person that doesn't even have damaged hair does not need to go through this step. I mean, I am explaining how I'm doing it so that I'm not leaving anything out for you. So I mean, if someone has the same issue, I'm glad that I can help. I mean, it's not really a good solution to buy hair dye every single week, but for now that's what I'm going to do. Someone asked me, how do I get your hair color? I don't really know what to answer. I don't know if you have an ombre. I don't know if you have black hair. I don't know if, you know, because if you have an ombre, you might get the same problem or the same issue that I have right now, that, you know, it will be different colors in different part of your hair. So keep that in mind, you know, if you're going from another color to this. I know that there are girls that ask me if, like, you know, do I need to bleach my hair? I would never recommend anyone to bleach their hair, but you know, I have light brown hair. So I found this dip brow pomade from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in soft brown. Now my hair color is a little bit darker than this, but it's kind of like this. So I mean, if you need anything, I don't know why I picked a dip brow pomade, but I just thought that this is actually really close to my own hair color. It is a little bit lighter, but yeah, it's pretty brown. I just feel like if you're born with black hair and you've been saving your hair so long and all of this, don't ruin it with a red hair color. I'm sorry, but like, no, don't do it. But you know, yes, you might need to bleach your hair. Don't do it though. Don't do it. I don't know what hair color you have. Go to a hairdresser would be my advice, and don't cut your hair. Just go and show your hair and ask her what you need to do. Kind of. Oh god, I'm so bad at this. I also know that there are some people that want to know how I take care of my hair, and a lot of people are very curious about how I get my hair so shiny even though it's like half damaged. And it is because I do hair masks every week with coconut oil. I mean, I have coconut oil for everything. I have it in my face. I cook with, not this particular one, but I do cook with coconut oil. It's so good for you. I mean, you can do this oil pulling as well, you know, when you put oil in your mouth and you like swish it around and then you spit it out, and you're supposed to get like super like good white teeth. So I apply this on dry hair, and then I put towels onto my pillows before I go to bed, and I just put it up in one of those bun thingies. I don't have a plastic bag on my head simply because I can't sleep with a plastic bag on my head. I can't even sleep with a clock in my room because it's making too much noise. So a plastic bag, no thank you. But I do put towels on the pillows, and you should also do that. I do this 2 times a week if I get the time, otherwise I will only do it once. And you can also put coconut oil and do like a mask on your extensions, so it's super good for that as well. And that will also take us to the next topic, which is, I mean, when you're having coconut oil in your hair, you need to wash it out with warm water, because I mean, you can't wash any oil of anything out with cold water, it's not working, because oil melts. What I usually do is that I go into the shower and I just, you know, shave my legs, doing my thing. I mean, that might take me 5 to 10 minutes depending on, you know. Then the oil has basically just, I mean, it hasn't left my hair obviously, but when I shampoo it goes, like, it leaves my hair more easy. And don't be afraid to put conditioner in your hair because you've had like a mask with coconut oil, because it's actually good, because oil dissolves oil, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, Google it, because it's pretty true. That will also take us to the next topic, which is, should I or should I not shower with cold water when I shower my hair? And I will never shower my hair with cold water. It's not happening, because I love my warm showers so much. It's ridiculous. I can stand in the shower and just be for like 45 to like an hour. It is crazy, but no, I don't do cold showers. But yeah, I do know that if you are washing your hair and you want your hair color to just last a little longer, yes, you should wash your hair with cold water. Do I ever do it? No, I don't. I will never do it either, because it's painful. When I get out of the shower, I usually just towel dry my hair, and when it's damp, I put in argan oil. And I am not afraid of putting like 20 drops in my hand and like really getting it in my hair. And yes, I also put it in my extensions, and they never feel greasy or oily at all. But don't take too much. Take like 3 drops to start with and massage it into the hair, and then you kind of like leave it for a day or whatever, and then you put some more drops, and always like adding a little bit of oil to the hair. So I do sometimes get the question, is it hard to match your hair with clothes? And no. I mean, the only kind of color that I'm trying to stay away from is like a really deep purple, simply because it makes my hair look a lot more purple, and my hair is not purple. I try to stay away from black clothes. I don't know why. I mean, black is the best color in the world, but I just feel like it doesn't make my hair color as rich looking as it could. The colors that I completely love is white, nude colors, beige colors, definitely army green. Buy everything in army green, it's so good. So yeah, that is, I do try to wear a lot of white colors, because white is the color for anyone with red hair. I mean, it will make your hair color look 10 times more expensive. And on another note, speaking of white, don't ever buy a expensive white pillowcase. No, your hair is red, and that pillowcase will also be red after a few nights. I'm just saying. And like I said earlier, don't wash your hair like too much. I mean, if you're one of those persons that wash your hair with cold water, you can probably get away with washing your hair 3 times a week. I'm trying to wash my hair once a week. I know it's so disgusting, but I am really struggling. And one thing that is so good, that's been saving me through all of this, is the Batiste. Look at it, it's so big. It's really been saving my life so many times. I really love this, and I only use this brand because I can't really find anyone that is this affordable and this good. So this is definitely like a you need this in your life. So yeah, I don't think it was anything more. I've talked about everything. I use a tangle teaser for whenever I'm brushing my hair, which isn't that often. I would rather put it up in a bun than brushing my hair, which is kind of you know. So I know that there's a lot of people that are, you know, comparing me with Jaclyn Hill, which is like an honor. Thank you so much, but I am not in any way trying to be Jaclyn. I've had red hair for quite some time, and I'm just glad to help out any person that wants red hair, and I'm not trying to be anyone else. But I do know that me and Jaclyn might have the similar hair colors, so if you want Jaclyn's hair color, this is pretty close to it. So I really hope that you liked this video and that it was in some way informative for you. And yeah, that was pretty much it for today. If you have any questions, leave them down below because I will answer them. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It would really help me. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys!
No, I don't wanna waste what's left.